What's up, y'all? Good morning. Happy new fucking week. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Oh shit. Happy new fucking week. We'll double time that. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? I'm about to send a Zoom link right now, y'all. Morning, y'all. What's up, yo? How's everybody doing from their weekend? I had a fucking awakening weekend. Yo, what's up? How's everybody doing? Let me get Zoom up in here real quick. I'll get Instagram in here and then we'll get started. How about these fucking markets right now, yo? Holy shit. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Yo, if you're in VIP, make sure you guys come over here to Zoom chat. Let me mute all you guys and shit right quick. All right, cool. Let's check this shit out, bro. So, what's up with this? Somebody said something about tariff talks. What happened last night during London? Can somebody get me up to date here? What an incredible move. And then open yesterday as well. I mean, look at this fucking push. And so y'all know what's about to happen for the first start of this week for sure. We'll play a part if there's structure involved, but I already know what's gonna happen the start of this week. Everybody and their mother is going to be chasing these gaps, expecting price to continue lower. Obviously, at some point, it is going to be chaos to come back down to fill in these gaps, but usually it just doesn't happen right away to start the week. You know, I don't know if we're going to get a midweek reversal type of thing, but I'm paying no attention to these gaps as far as having some type of bear bias. You know what I'm saying? Like any time frame that we look at, 551 hourly, 4 hours, 6 hour daily, maybe not daily yet, even daily, we are flipping bullish as shit. You know, I mean we're just we're flying. So, anyways, going to lower time frames. Really, just want to capitalize on buys. If we start to break below, pretty much just like 2,700 level, we can talk about sells, which I doubt is going to happen today. But really, just going to continue to follow the wave with these buys. And this is on Nyse, by the way. Let me move all this shit out of here, bro. Big W in the chat. Yeah, this is an extremely bullish market. So going to 5 minute time frame, seeing how we can capitalize. We're currently sitting above 4 hour resistance, and it took a ton of volume to break past it. We've already came back down to retest this area, and then continuing onwards and upwards. I mean, there's not really anything saying this market is going to flip bearish. So if it does, this is what we're going to do. Here's a very decent support. It's only on a 5 minute time frame, so it doesn't hold that much weight, but as scalpers, obviously we can view it. If we start to break below this area before session open, I mean, shit, looks like it's happening right now, and then create some type of newfound support, I'll give it a shot. If we can start to see, I mean, ideally, this is exactly what I want to happen. Give us that third tap to the trend line here so we can get just a bit more confluence with this trade once we break back below this newfound low. But that's just ideally, obviously the market doesn't give us exactly what we want all the time. So either way, this first initial break below the support, I know there's clean traffic to the left to come down to this next low. I'm not going to take it, bro. It's going to have to be newfound support to go ahead and take that sell. Now, as far as buys go, I mean, obviously we're not going to be this third trend line tap. So we have to wait to see what happens from this point. And then anything beyond that, we can split the difference, whether it's getting this high sitting right here or this next resistance sitting up here. I'm definitely not waiting for this exterior high. I really just want to continue to buy the market up, bro. So we'll see. I have no full bias as we're sitting pretty much within this range. I just want to see what happens within the next 20 minutes, and then I'll get us cooking. All right. Appreciate all fucking 30 of you guys for showing up. Make sure you guys answer the poll. I'm very curious to see your answers. Personal capital for the win. Interesting. That's not what I expected. I fuck with you guys. Okay, I'm going live on Instagram too. And then coming over here to US 30. What are we sitting at right now? Yeah, bro. Wow. Okay, so on US 30, as long as we're sitting above this 41,800 level pretty much, I'd simply just expect price to go from one resistance to one support to the next resistance. Same thing down here. Once we began to have that reaction from this area, we simply just expected to go up to the next resistance instead of told otherwise. Once we got up to this point, I was expecting a kickback, to be honest with you, since we're sitting at this lower high, and I thought price was going to fucking tank from this point. But it didn't. We're just continuing higher. So as we continue higher and expect price to come up to this next resistance, we are simply just using smaller time frame support and resistance to bring us on to where we predict the market's going to go, which is fucking higher, you know? And so going to lower time frames, I'm kind of going to trade based off of that. What's up, Neil? How you doing, bro? Come over here to YouTube, fam. Okay, so going down to 5-minute time frame, how can we capitalize on these fucking buys? Well, here's pretty clean. We're already getting multiple reactions to this trend line, so we can start to use it as part of our buys. One tap here, second tap here, third tap here, and fourth tap here. And so if we start to break above these highs, honestly, kind of a tough area because it's sitting in hourly resistance, but I'm going to take the bread and butter setup. Boom. And just expect price to continue onwards and upwards. As far as the sell-off here now that we had this third tap, pretty much fourth tap here, we're extremely bullish. And so, if we continue to hold here and then right when session opens up, we break below these lows, I'm good to get risky with it, whatever area we break out of this range, I'm good to take. And then anything beyond that, just simply meaning if we continue to push above these highs, full buys. And if we continue to push below these sells, at least until we come down back into this 41,800 level, we got a 430 point range to fill. So pretty fucking clean. Okay. I'm going to mark this out real quick and get my accounts ready and shit. But what's up? Who's funded this morning? One in the chat if you're funded, two in the chat if you're just trading with personal. I guess I know. I should have put funded capital up there. Yeah, Christy is, Freddie is, other Freddie is. Freddie Aguilar, if you haven't got it yet, fam, just bear with me, brother, man. 2, 1, 1. Yeah. Me too. If anybody doesn't know the calculation for these accounts, remember, it is contract size 1. So your calculation is amount of risk divided by your stop loss and pips. Okay? And then you have to divide that by 10. I'm just waiting on the login, my friend. And Paul, too. I got you, bro. And Paul, too. All right, looks like you guys will have to sit out for a day, but it's all good. I got you covered, David. We got session open here in fucking 15 minutes. And what's up, Bosco? How you doing, bro? Plug. I'm still on demo. I already blew 2 Clarity accounts. Nothing to be proud of, my brother. What can we do to get that turned around? Both funded and personal. On my way to the dentist, so I won't be trading this morning, but I'll be here in the afternoon. No way, Eliana. Look what I just pulled out. Oh, here. Let me put this shit up on Zoom, too. I just pulled out my teeth, yo. I got to go to the orthodontic later on today, too. Not the dentist, the orthodontic. You legend. I got you, my brother. Out with the old. I forgot to do this morning after I brushed my teeth. And in with the new. If they fit. Trying to be more consistent with the trading plan. But it's just not working for me. Not sure why. I know why. It's just lack of data, brother, so you don't have confidence behind what you're doing. Whether that's a system that just doesn't work or just lack of confidence to actually execute that system is something you have to decide for yourself. But I'm glad to help you, brother. Join along and fucking let's have some fun. That's what I'm here for. More reps. Yeah. Damn, these bitches are tight, bro. Oh, I can. By the way, last week, we did a giveaway. It was either Thursday or Friday. Yo, you guys fucking killed it, bro. I just did the wheel this morning, so you guys can go like the post if you want in chat, just because you love me. But it's already closed, so you can't win the giveaway anymore. Once stream is done, I'll announce not two winners, but three winners. You guys have like, look at this shit, dude. You guys went fucking. Look at this. I haven't even sent it yet. You guys went crazy, bro. I was like, God damn, bro. So, much love. One thing I will say, as you guys know, I will be giving out accounts this week because now Funded Hero is launched. Giving out accounts, obviously you can get your own accounts. It's not gonna be giving funded accounts out, just challenge pass accounts. But nonetheless, bro, giveaways all day, motherfucking long. And then on Fridays, I think every Friday, just to give everybody a potential opportunity to get into my group and shit, might do like a weekly Thursday or Friday giveaway where I just allow one or two people into VIP so they can see how we move. You know, hop in the Zoom chat. I know some people like to talk and come up on stage. Even most people, although most people fucking don't and are nervous to do this shit, whatever. But glad to have you, man. You know, if you guys want to expedite that process and just hop right in, well, watch me for a couple weeks. Make sure you enjoy how I trade, and then we'll go from there. Hey, brother, what's up, man? All right, so let's get ready here. So left-hand screen is going to be NAS as always. Right-hand screen is going to be US 30 as always. They don't really look identical today. Yeah, they do. And we'll see what the fuck happens. We're trapped in a range. Simply just waiting for price to break out of these lows, and then I'll get us situated within the account. Let me get my shit ready since I'm trading a new account today. And then just so you all know, on Thursday, I won't be here in the morning on Thursday. I won't be, I guess that's for mentorship. I won't be with you guys anyways, but for mentorship and signal group, I won't be here on Thursday, period. I'll be on a flight. And I don't plan to live stream on the flight. You know? Wolf said, I will say this for the person who blew two accounts. Don't over leverage, don't over trade, and have discipline. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You know, 90% of all issues within the market is just due to just lack of emotional stability. That's all it is. Lack of emotional stability, which just result in multiple things. You know, that could just be lack of a risk management plan, lack of execution, lack of or too much of over trading, over leveraging, all that extra shit, bro. It's just all stemmed upon not having confidence in your system. And so when things go astray, whether that's losing a couple trades or you're getting close to your fucking entry, people just resort to emotions. That's all it is, bro. You know, if you're one of those people, let me tell you something, bro. This would be the time to stop fucking trading your capital, stop buying challenge accounts, and learn how to trade, you know? Until you get to the point where you're trading your demo account or whatever the fuck, smaller account, unforgivably because you understand what your system does over time. At that point is when it's a good time to invest, you know? I mean, y'all could do it the route I did it. Like fail your way to the top. Continue to trade accounts because you feel like there's no emotions in a demo account, so I gotta lose real money so I can learn emotions, like whatever, bro. I did the shit too. You can do that shit, but you're just gonna lose a lot of fucking money. You know? That's all that's gonna happen. I feel hella confidence with my strat. Hell yeah, brother, because you learn from the fucking legends. Of course you do, bro. If you don't have your own confidence yet, you still have confidence from us because you understand the validity of the system. So it's a win-win, my brother. We can either win or we can either win. That's all it is. All right, we got 15 votes. Make sure you guys vote on the poll. Oh, 32 votes, my bad. It was just 15 minutes ago. Personal capital is 50%. This is so shocking to me. I'm proud of you guys. Interesting. Peeps must be doing well. A lot of blown capital been there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a part of the journey for sure. You know, NAS is starting to push up to this trend line now for that third tap. What a solid day it's going to be. I found my fucking phone, if anybody is wondering, by the way. So we got both the phones in commission now. What is this? Galaxy AI. Some account policies have been updated. Back testing been hella goated for real. Yeah, for sure, bro. I got 3 Dominicans interested in mentorship. Today you might get some new students. Are you Dominican, bro? What's good, King? How you doing, fam? Just another day of cook, my brother. You know what time it is. I saw your GU trade, bro. Go crazy. Who here is from New York? Anybody? We thought about doing a meetup, but I don't think we have enough pull. I'm gonna put it in my group too. I'm going to New York on Thursday. We were thinking about doing a meetup. Message me on general chat or DM if you live there in that fucking psycho place. Yeah, message me. Make sure you guys message me. I want to know. I'm from Connecticut, but don't be in NYC. Waiting for my mentor to visit me in Miami. Yeah, I just told Rusa. I don't know if you're in here, Rusa. I'm gonna be out there within a couple weeks of us coming back, bro. Yeah, I got some shit I gotta do out there. Damien lives out there too, so I gotta go kick it with the boy and shit. And I'll be out there soon, bro. Sooner or later. Kill that shit, Emmett. Hey, I have a micro account. Can I do Nas 100 with that? I have a micro. What are we talking, bro? How micro are we talking here, fam? Because I'm about to say no, but I guess it depends on what micro is to you. All right, god damn it. All right, bro. Can somebody put him in timeout? Teach him a lesson. Is it US 30 or US 30 Pro on Trade of A? Either one. Are you a pro or are you just a regular US 30er? Let me see if there's a different contract size with it though, fam. Congrats on the New York thing. I heard the news. Oh yeah, bro. It doesn't have to be under wraps anymore. So I'm going on a podcast in New York for Titans of Tomorrow. Cool as shit too, bro. Not well. Yeah, we won't do the whole fucking news, but very fucking cool. What you guys get to see here soon. I'm also grateful to be a part of it too. It's very very fun. Appreciate all 64 of you guys for showing up. And again, if you live in New York, hit me, yo. If we get like, let's say I get like 5 to 10 people on my side. We have my community, we have Dollars community, we have very special guest community that they don't even know is coming, which is fire, and I'm not allowed to tell them, so definitely can't tell you guys. Whoever I forgot who I missed, but a lot of fucking community. So hey, I seen Apex do 80% off. Is that real? Are they running out of money? Because it's concerning too good to be true. Nah, bro, they do 80% off like every other week, fam. They do that on and off. Yeah, it's 1,000% new. Yeah, or real. Hey, Emmett, what do you suggest risking per trade on a 25K funded? I only ask because I've only traded personal accounts and I risk a higher amount because it's my money. Yeah, fact. So, and I mean this for all of you guys, bro. Please just listen to me, please. Anybody who doesn't have a plan going into your funded account, Talon's account, personal account, whatever account, don't trade today, bro. We need to have a full-on plan as to what we're gonna do before we do it. If you guys don't know how much money you want to risk per trade, that shit should have been done on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. In my opinion, if you're trading funded accounts and you only have 3% drawdown daily, not full, that'd be insane, but daily drawdown. If you have any tendencies to take a third trade in a day at all, it's just something that you simply do, then potentially taking 1% trades per day is going to be a hindrance for you if you have a bad day. You feel me? If you only take 2 trades per day, 1% is probably fine. If you, for any reason, would ever take 3 trades within a day, then I would just risk 0.5%. You know, then you got 6 bullets. Then if you took your third trade within the day and it fails, it's all good, yo. You know? Yeah, Rebel, it's the 5 Ps, bro. It's my one, not my favorite. My favorite quote is, "Your bank account is a direct result of how much value you bring to others." Is my favorite um, quote, but very close to it is, "Proper preparation prevents poor performance." You know, if you're prepared, then you'll perform at your utmost best capabilities. Type shit. You know, but yeah, Ileana, I think I would just do 0.5% per trade, fam. Kevin just said you're just asking to fail with Apex. Military type shit. Yeah, I have a super military family. Sergeant Zen. I Yo King, the lady really does not like Zen rants, bro. It's very annoying. Perfect, thanks. I was deciding 0.5 to 1. I'll go with half. Yeah, and again, you know, everybody who purchased a funded account for me was forced to read rules before I sent them out account. Even Freddie Juarez, not Aguilar. He hasn't. Freddie Juarez was talking about there was some strict rule or something. I know you're in here, bro, on Zoom. Now, all of you read all of the rules before you got the account. If you didn't, make sure you do so you understand. Like, same thing with, you know, what people do things in this order with me. Like when I was doing with Think Capital or doing with Apex or Fortunes back then and shit. People will buy the account and then ask questions later, you know? They'll start trading the account and then be like, okay, so is there any rules that I need to... like, yo, bruh. So just let's privy ourselves. Let's be professional traders with whatever we're doing, whether it's personal capital, understanding our brokers, what the fees are, what is best subject to us in our trading. Forex prop firms, futures prop firms. Go to the fact section, which is frequently asked questions, and go through the whole fucking thing and make sure you understand exactly all of the rules that could potentially be a hindrance for you getting paid. And so it is investment that you understand. And so if for some reason things go astray, it is a result of your own accord. And you don't have to do the whole blaming game of, holy shit, I didn't know this, or holy shit, I didn't know that, to somebody in support. And then they have to come back to you and be like, boom, it's right on our website, bro. What are you talking about? Don't be that person. For any of you, please do not be that person. Get yourself privy to all rules with whatever the fuck you're trading with, and make some money. Play it. You feel me? We got a session open here in 2 minutes. So as far as a sell-off goes, man, bro, I really wanted us to break out of this range, you know. We're not going to be the liquidity at these lows, but I kind of don't mind taking this interior structure here. You know, we're just too bullish, so not going to happen. It's only going to be buys more, so. We already broke out of our interior structure here. Let me just kind of tighten it into you guys. We just broke out of that resistance, if anybody is wondering. Let me get my shit ready, though. There will be no more putting up the thing of when we break past this line, get in. I got to stop. I'm just going to be letting you guys know when I'm getting in. I'm not giving you any financial advice to any degree. You just can understand when I'm getting into a trade. And you can play along if you would like as well. Just my cut's a little deeper than yours, you heard me. All right, fam, session is open. Oh my God, don't break a bud without me, sir. I'm gonna bring this back over here just a bit. Okay, we came back up to kind of almost come up into these highs. Rejecting heavy right now. Again, we're not going to take that first initial break below lows. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely not doing that. Why is this being weird? But now if we re-break back above highs, we are definitely doing that. $3,000 divided by 500 is 6. If we break above those highs, we're gonna get in here, yeah. I'm gonna get in. Your boy's about to cast that whole first. Hey, Emmett. Good morning, Zen to you. What's up, fam? I'll check you guys' message out here soon. Okay. We just broke below that first support. Holy shit. Nyse is just sending it, bro. I'm going to be patient for our first trade of the week. I caught that move. 2 lot size for 7.5K. What you talking about, bro? Does anyone still receive emails from the funded trader? LOL, they are doing 90% off wild. Yeah, bro. I saw a fucking damn Nyse. Imagine that. Just a little dub real quick. I would never take the sell below the immediate support, but shit, bro. Talk about a 5 minute, get the fuck up out of there. You know? Be patient here. Just my story cuts a little deeper than yours, you heard me. All right, cool. I got all my buy stops set. I got into US 30, but only for not even a minute. It was moving walkie. I'm at 8.6K. Yeah, I fuck with you, brother. For sure. You got that fourth tap and then kind of a re-break back below these lows. I'll be damned if I take this first initial sell though, even though it's looking. Watch us just fill in this entire gap in 15 minutes. Could you imagine? Now as far as US 30, there's of no concern. Of us creating new structure, we still got a whole last 500 points to fill in this range. So it's nowhere near stressing me out of missing the move or anything like that. I like the quote: "If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bullshit." A little late. Did I miss anything? Was out for dinner. Yeah, bro. We just in and out, my brother. One to I think 16 in a matter of fucking like 4 minutes, brother. Might as well move on to the next day at this point. What pair are you trading? I'm trading US 30 on right hand side and then Nyse on the left hand side. Just might get risky with this bitch for sure. Waiting 5 more minutes. If we can get any type of hold to this level, I'll go ahead and take on this continuance lower. I expect some good kickback at this exterior low down here, this higher low. We're close. Does my story cut a little deeper than yours, you heard? Look at that fucking grab. Let's go, baby. Go ahead and push up from this point. And at this point, it would be nice to see some type of newfound, off of this new trend line we potentially play off of, but we'll see. Was it cause? Yeah, I know. Was just asking why though. Was it cause? Oh no, I'm just fucking with you, bro. I didn't take no trade, fam. My bad. I'm just fucking with you. Why do you want to see a newfound? What does it confirm? Newfound confirms that we're going to continue bearish for the day. I mean, it doesn't confirm anything. It's just speculation, of course. But I don't want to take that first initial break below lows when we are ungodly bullish and have been pushing up hundreds of points. You know, since session open, are we at 1,000 now? Yeah, 1,100 points. You know, I'm not going to allow one 5-minute candle decide me getting into a bearish move when we've just pushed up a whole ass disgusting amount of points. You know what I'm saying? It just that doesn't make any sense. I still really just wanted to get into buys more than sells. Let's go, baby. And Nyse is just tanking right now. But that's what we want to see, because if we start to break back below these lows, we'll go ahead and hop on with Nyse. I still think we're just about to send it to the moon, but we're boxed in. We're ready to go. It's going to be a 50-point stop loss, whether that's on US 30, and then if it's on Nyse, which Nyse is kind of out of here, we're probably not focusing up on Nyse. Let's actually just cook over here to US 30. Do you pay short term or long term taxes on your trading profit? No, I don't do quarterly, bro. I tried that shit 2 years ago. I'm good. There's multiple things within the year that can help me with reduction, so I like to do it at the end of the year. Start of the year. Such a cream glab of blows. You know, let's try to get into it before this break of highs would be beautiful. Hey gang, hit the like button. Facts. Yeah, appreciate all 83 of you guys for showing up. If we hit 100 today, well, either way, I'm already doing a giveaway once we leave. I'm fucking lit about it. I'm already doing giveaway in my group. Beast, if you're in here, fam, can you send the link to the free group? Just like every hour or two or some shit, you know? Let me make sure these painters are here. I'll be right back. Oh, I forgot the heavy ass trash cans. All right, boom. So that support has been confirmed. So whether we break above these highs or below these lows, I'm in. I will be in. Let me just set limits here. I wish we can get in before this third trend line tap, but we got to be cautious here. Can you check gold and tell me what to take? In a second, bro. Probably not, though. I'm a little busy right now. Still love you, though. Y'all ready for these buys? Told you everybody in the world is chasing shorts. Is Nat still selling off? Let's see. Yeah, bro. Wow. Already going to fill in that gap is actually pretty crazy. Sales incoming for me on gold. Fill an hourly gap first. Saeed, Kevin is god tier at gold, bro. He almost was one of mine. He was the only person who came close to becoming an instructor in my mentorship. So I fully 1,000% would take any trade that he fucking says. Just FYI. Just my cut's a little deeper than yours, you heard. And same thing. If we're not getting in beforehand because we want to make sure we're not going to be that third trend line tab, bro. We're just gonna have to wait till these highs. So should I enter sells or not anymore? On what? On Nyse? Hell no, bro. You crazy? I mean, do your thing. You'd be hopping in at the end of a 160 point push. So 0.3 I think is what I'm going to be using. I'll let you guys know right now. Or maybe I won't. Never mind. Do your own fucking risk. Stop loss. Yeah, facts. Buy point 0.3 lots of US 30 Pro. One click trading. Confirm. Fire. I gotta buy stuff in on US 30 for the trade locker account. Nas left without us. That ship has sailed. Focus up on US 30. Entry coming soon. Sheesh. Entry coming soon, sir. All right, we're coming. New 15-minute candle just opened up, so we do expect some type of bottom luck to be created. But vice versa too. You know, we've already created that top wick, so if we start to fill in this previous session wick and break below lows, come on now, she gone. Hello, bro. All right, how many votes are we up to? 66 votes. We got 80 people watching us. 44% are still doing personal capital. Interesting. Coach, question. Wanted to ask, other than Nas being super bullish, what else didn't make you take those sales? We got a huge gap. I don't trade gaps, bro. I don't trade gaps. We got a huge gap there is gonna fill or tap into. Yeah. If you popped in, just blow it. If you popped in at the early of the stream, I told you guys I'm not chasing it. Everybody and their mama is going to be chasing those gaps to start the week. Not saying that they're not going to be filled, and look at price coming on down here, but no, it's not what I'm after to any degree. I'm simply just trading within the direction of trend and hopping on with it. By the way, good to see you, Songs. I see. Thanks. Gotcha, bro. It's so clean than US. The US 100 is good today. It's so clean than US 30. Both have pretty decent price. I mean, yeah, as far as the move for sure, but I don't mind price action. At least as of now. I mean, if we continue on like this for 15 fucking minutes, like, oosh, you know. So are we taking sales on US 30? Yeah, I am. I'm taking sales on US 30. Sales or buys, I'm good. ATR is kind of slipping big, so I may, open up a little bit, a little 60 potentially. But I don't have a hard stop loss, so I'm just going to keep it at 50. Just my cut's a little deeper than yours, you heard. There we go, baby. Should I take it right now? Damn, bro, you gotta relax, my brother. Only have $100 left in my account. Yeah, you should definitely pull that out and put that back in your bank, my brother, because you about to blow it. Almost guaranteed with that mindset. Go buy some groceries, player. Are you on minis for indices? Yeah. Leave him alone, Kevin. Did bro gamble again? Who knows, bro? My man just tweaking out over here. I'm trying to save him some money. We just trying to help you, brother. We ain't bowling you. But if you have $100 left, indices is simply not the chart to trade with, in my opinion. If you're trading minis, fine, I guess. But bare minimum $500 to trade indices in your account. We got new hourly open in fucking 11 minutes. I'm on Trade Locker with the funded account, and I can't get into minis. No, what do you mean minis, bro? No, I'm trading. Have micro lots in. I'm not even trading my. It's a point 0.3. It's not even 0.03. Yeah, no, it's simply just contract size 10. Okay, so your all of your guys' calculation is gonna be the amount of money you're looking to risk divided by your stop loss in pips, not points, in pips. Once you get that number, click enter, then divide that by 10. That is the lot size you will be using on your account. All right? Yeah, Steven. That's what I'm using, fam. A little 1500. Emmett, what's good, my dude? What's up, JJ? How you doing, brother? Good to talk to you a couple days ago. I'm using a point 2. Yeah, for sure. Steven, I think that's good for you, bro. There will be no, y'all know me. I'm not babying the account, bro. I'm going to go ham on it. Whatever happens, happens. Who gives a shit? Right back on to personal. You know what time it is. I'm here to make money, bro, not fucking hold on to an account for 3 months. Or point 0.1, yeah. Yeah, bro, like you have a lot of leverage, fam. I think 0.1 is just fine. I'm using a 0.1, fire, yeah. I think a 0.1 is just fine, dude. Seriously, though. Real shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to help. But fuck, man. Y'all better get some education, bro. I know why the numbers of prop firms are what they are. It's not because it's that fucking hard. People don't research shit, dude. Being patient for that US 30 move, yes, sir. Hey, Emmett, what do I do if I get wicked out, but my broker filled me in for a buy? What do I do if I get wicked out, but my broker filled me in for a buy? Then wicked me out, but slipped me out. I lost 2 times the amount I wanted to lose. Then my broker reset. I wanted to re-enter. You shouldn't get filled into buys right after you got out of sells or something. After you got wicked out, that doesn't make sense. Potentially stop using limit orders. I only use limit stop orders because I talk too fucking much. All of you guys should be instantly executing, in my opinion. In my opinion. Then we don't have to deal with any things about, okay, my fucking entry is sitting up here, or my buy stop is sitting up here, but when we hit right here, it entered me in my buy stop because of spreads or whatever your broker's got going on. It's like, we can alleviate all of that shit. we're trying to do our best to push out any excuses we possibly can, and instant market execution helps a lot with that. More so buy stops and sell stops, you know, pulling you into markets and shit. You shouldn't. But in no scenario, my brother, should you be getting into a trade directly after. Yeah, what broker are you on? Directly after you got out of a trade. Like I think you're robbing yourself. I don't know if the broker's robbing you or you're just robbing yourself, but you gotta get that under control. If y'all traders for real, y'all should be locked in. No excuses, no later entries, no random closing. Take it serious, guys. Let them know, Oscar. Oscar is my most serious fucking person in my whole group. Take what he's saying seriously. We Orban? Let's see. Shit, bro, we are Orban, actually. We are Orbing. Yeah, that's gangster. We are Orbing. Yeah, we're waiting to see what happens here. We're about to get this third trend line tap here now, good sir. And then we'll be Orbing. Orban blue. Crazy, 23%, up 23% on the day. Appreciate you, Oscar. Leflo, how often you come back to Colorado, my man? I'm up in Windsor. Damn, bro. To be completely honest with you, bro, not enough. Like once a year. I don't even think we went last year. I feel so fucking bad. I just talked to my mom yesterday and shit. And I'll be coming out there soon, bro. You know, I just got a lot of shit going on at this fucking house. It's damn near done now. Just constant shit, fun shit, but shit nonetheless. You know. All right, y'all. Let's cook. Let them cook. Fair, you from the Springs? Nah, bro. I'm from Aurora. I mean, I'm from New York, but I've been there since I was 5 years old. Besides like a two-year delay between that, we went to go live in San Jose for 2 years. ES30 moving for us now. Yeah. So now we're getting that reaction to this trend line, which is nice. You know, now we got our third reaction here. Really want to see what this next candle does, but end all be all, brother. We're down to risk. We can either win or we can win. As soon as we break above this level, I'll be getting into this trade. Brooklyn, baby. Yeah, bro. Shout out to you crazy motherfuckers in New York, bro. Ain't nobody got guns, but still everybody just crazy as shit, you know? I did instant market execution, and I followed my system's entry as to it's what I have data for. I did instant. Okay. Why did you get? How did you get into another trade once you got taken out of your first trade? Your plan includes as soon as you get out of one trade, get into another one within seconds. Maybe your plan's kind of fucked up, my brother. No shade though. Do you think? All right. Do I want to get us in a bit earlier and get ballsy with it? You know, ATR is getting pretty fucking big, and it's literally just getting us in at like 30 points ahead of time. Yeah, we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Mojo Jojo. We got 5 minutes to the new hourly candle open. Y'all remember that shit? Mojo Jojo. For the lows, do you think based on your data a sweep can occur? What, just in this whole area? I mean, yeah, anything can happen, bro, for sure. I'm good to take it though. Just sitting in this area, yeah. It's just the fourth tap. You know me and the fourth taps, bro. Once we get the third tap, okay, cool. Once we get that fourth, cooking. Same thing. First tap, second tap, third tap. More often than not, the fourth area is what breaks, even though it's just kind of ranging sideways here. Now we got a fourth break of trend line plus a fourth break of support. We couldn't possibly do it. We're still holding at hourly resistance. 4 sells on this extremely bullish day. We couldn't ask for more to take sells. You know what I'm saying? I had Wesley look at my journal trades and saw nothing wrong when he saw the way I was back testing, so I've been sticking to it. Okay, perfect, bro. Awesome. That's all that happens. Liquidity sweeps is how the market moves. How do you go about getting your data, bro? TradingView only allows you to go back so far. Nah, bro. Data is based upon real trades, When you're first starting out, definitely back testing. You don't have real trades underneath your belt, so you have to back test, potential trades. But once you get to the degree of, potentially understanding your system, you're trading live, all my data is based upon live trades. That's where the data comes from. So I don't have no data from today. Once I get into this trade, I document it up on the journal. And then within 6 months, I get to go back and answer some really tough questions. The more often than not. More often than not, does my system do this or this? More often than not, if I were to do this, would it make more money than the current way that I'm doing this type shit, And the only way you can get real answers to those questions that's going to be backed by confidence is by it being from trades you've actually taken within the markets. You feel me? One in the chat if you feel me. Somebody wake Luca up, no time to sleep. Nah, bro, man's maybe just had a fun weekend. And it is time to sleep. How about that? All right, we're cooking here. Pending buy stop. I need a pending sell stop here. Start the grill. We got 39 seconds to open. So what would be nice here, is just next hourly candle opens up in 30 seconds. Gives us whatever top wick to any degree, so we can just feel a little bit more comfortable. And then imagine that, what if we actually got the top of this hourly candle? It would be beautiful for a push lower. I'm fully R to R with this account, so there's gonna be no fucking partialing. We're either gonna lose or we're gonna win. That's it. And then putting stops to break even. That's my plan, Stan. If that changes, who knows? Depends on the day. Yo, I got a question. What to do when H1 is bullish and M5 is bearish? In this case, should we take resistance break or wait for retest? Well, higher time frames are king. So if it is bearish, I'll simply just wait for a new structure. I won't take that first initial break below lows once session opens up. Hanil. Come on, bro. And then I'll take that secondary break below support. You going NAS today or just US 30? I'm going to go with what's up on the screen, my brother. You feel me? One in the chat if you feel me. All right, cool. This is looking good. When you say hourly is bearish, that means you're looking at the trend, correct? Yeah. Yep. Are we creating lower highs and lower lows? Bearish. Higher highs and higher lows? Bullish. Okay. If we hit the top of this hourly fucking shit, bro, this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see how execution on trade locker is. I want to put the sell stop in just to, 210, so 260. Imagine if it just does this bullshit again this week, Just ranging ass markets, bro. Catch me out of it. I'm not playing with that shit this week. Patience pays. Patience pays, but the system pays more, you know? Sometimes you just gotta let it be a ranging day and move on. I gotta pee, so that's always a good thing. I'll be right back. Trump says it doesn't cover cars, steel, pharma. Watch this cover the gap up. Sheesh. That would be crazy. Holding this for a 1 to holy shit. 1 to 18. You know, that would be crazy. I'm kind of on that tip right now too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of how I'm feeling. Nah, he just wanted to talk to market guys. You gotta make the call, bro. Gotta make the call. And that's how clean is that? That third trend line tap. Those people who get in early, bro, I'm telling you. It's the most godly retail. For retail trading, that is the most solid indicator on the 5-minute time frame. Actually fucking ridiculous. It's played more of a role in the past like 3 months in my entire trading career for sure, but trend lines are a ridiculously powerful fucking tool during session open on the 5-minute time frame. It's incredible. Hey, man, I have a question on Trade Locker. Do I always have to manually input it? Back up, bro. Get out of here. We're trading. I'll feed you later. I have a question on Trade Locker. Do you always have to manually input a stop loss, or can I have an instant play stop loss with live execution? That's a great question, bro. I'll be honest. I'm not too sure though. I don't know. I'm new to Trade Locker. I used Trade Locker when they first came out, and I was very upset with how it was. So now that all the bugs are fixed and they're a $1 billion business, very excited to be back. It's extremely smooth now. Emma, how do you get the price levels up for your TPs? What tool is that in setting? It's just the Fibonacci tool. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all it is. He uses the red phone with the curly cord. That's hilarious, bro. Hell yeah. That's pretty much equivalent to trading. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful, bro. It's seamless for sure. Only thing I liked about Apex over all of this is you said Guadi trades? Nah, bro. The only thing I like about Apex over all this is their ATM, though. The active trade management. Per day, Christy. Per day. Trade Locker saves your trade once you place one. Trade Locker saves your trade once you place one. You can do this with the limit, then delete it, and it will save your order settings. Yeah, so you're saying once you put in a limit order, you actually have to put it into the market, and then you can delete it before it executes. And the very next time you go into that position, it's going to automatically have what your stop loss and TUP were. So it'll be potentially annoying, flipping between US 30 and NAS just because we use the 30 and 50 pretty interchangeably. But if you're only trading one of those pairs, seamless, bro. Hop on, 5150 all day long. My US30 capital.com trading view didn't have the third trend line touch. Is it supposed to be that different between brokers or trading view? Is it supposed to be? No, but is it? Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, absolutely. But that is odd though. Remember bird's eye view, my brother. It doesn't have to be exact, but very, very close to, for sure. Because of shit like that. You know, this is not, now looking at this, look, it's not exact as right here to here. So, I mean, I guess it's still tap, but barely. There's this monthly, I'm down heavy right now. What are you in, bro? I try to bring, oh, my bad, you're not anything right now. There will be in DR, so we'll be only doing AM session during the process. Hell yeah, bro. Enjoy that shit, dude. That's fucking fire. John Paul, it shit happens from time to time when trading CFDs. Not much you can do about it, honestly. What a terrible answer, but such a real answer, bro. Like that's so shitty to that's the answer, but it's absolutely that. Did I just see a cat? Yeah. Or wait, where'd it go? Yeah, I got two of them, bro. You know, little fucker. It's not so little anymore. It's outgrowing my other cat, so my other cat never comes inside anymore. It's just an outside cat at this point. We're so close, bro. Oh, I only have a buy stop. Yeah, this is boring, bro. I'll be honest with you. This is some ranging ass, boring ass fucking markets here. You know? What's the word? If this continues on for the next like 15 minutes without getting us in, we're gonna call it, bro. This is one of those one and done days. You know, we'll take the initial risk, but as far as the secondary trade, we've already manipulated a ton of highs and lows here and just sat within this range. Look, we just came back down to that 4 hour support. Interesting. Then we would just call it a day, bro. It's ugly ass price action. Still got like 70 points before coming up to be that third trend line tap. Whoosh. US 30 just looking disrespectful at this point. You know? Would you ever take a breakout trade? I was tempted to take the opening on Nyse today based on the support break. Yeah, bro, we take open trades all the time. If markets were bearish and we broke below these, I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of liquidity here, but yeah, it's very simplified. The market is bearish and we get a break below initial support all day long. You know, all day long, my brother. Same thing with this year. We had buys sitting up here. It's a bread and butter setup because we've already broken above London highs, and so I was just waiting for that break. We got confluence hourly resistance. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day, sir. I'm out. Take care, my brother. I'm proud of you, Marcus. You're a G, bro. Tell your cat I said. Pss, 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 pss. I do that shit too, bro. Why does that shit freak them out? Yo, I'm a little confused on lot size consistency. Is this rule lot size to the rule funded hero? Lot size can vary more than one lot from trade to trade. Is this rule something we have to be conscious of? We keep percent risk per trade consistent? Yeah, absolutely. Within for people who trade with me, it's of no concern at all because we have a set stop loss, so it's going to be the same lot size every single trade. You know, always going to be within that. But yeah, if you're not a percentage trader, but if you have a variable stop loss from trade to trade, it could potentially be a hindrance. You know, from the 30 to 50 points, I'm not going to experience any hindrance from Nas to US 30, but just again, just set stop loss. But for you, yeah, absolutely, you have to be conscious of that. It's 0.25 for indices, by the way, not between one, which is a major gap, bro. Like to go from point 0.3 to fucking 0.55 is a major gap. That is a huge fucking gap. I'll have to talk to you soon, sir. Good luck finding him, bro. King pops in when King wants to pop in. King says what's up to you, not the other way around. Big facts. I try to keep a 30 point on US 30 and NAS. Yo, Emmett, I got a question. What to do when H1 is below? Oh, bro, come on, bro. I already answered it, fam. You just weren't here or something. I actually just already answered it. Appreciate all. What do we got? 41 in Zoom and then 84 people on live. Appreciate you guys, yo. Let's have some fun. I thought about getting us into these buys here on NAS. I just don't want to. I don't want to trade directly back in the area we just broke out of, bro. You know, but just follow me. I got you. Good morning. What's your thoughts on divergence? Thank you, Alonda. I forgot that. Divergence is just something I just see at this point. You know, once you start to get consolidation to this degree, like this is divergence right here, from this high to this high sitting up here. It's just something you start to see over the course of time. From this high to this high sitting up here, just because we're so overbought, this is probably divergence too. This whole from this higher low to the next, or this high to the next high. You know, you want to put principle behind it, I'll show you. But going back to what you said, what do I think about it? I don't really see the need of it, you know. So here's divergence. You see from this to the next high, and then up here, it's majorly oversold here. I just see them like always now. You see from this high here, coming up to this high, sitting up here, this minor divergence. You see how down here it's diverging hard as fuck. I used to trade for it for so long that it's like there without even me having the fucking indicator up, you know. Probably doesn't explain anything at all, but I don't care for it myself. Emmett is the indicator. We can see divergence. We can see overbought conditions based upon structure, you know. We need to get the old school Zen team together for some beer soon. Nah, bro, we don't beer, bro. We whiskey. We whiskey in Zen Lab. So you wouldn't be able to trade indices and Forex pairs on the funded hero account with that one lot difference rule? Why not? No, that's just Forex pairs is between one lot. Indices is between the 0.25. Not interchangeably. They're separated. Favorite whiskey? Whiskey is my ish. Macallan, my brother. 12, 15, 18, I don't give a shit. It's the only thing I drink is Macallan. Macallan 25. Pow. Legend. Harvey Specter drink. Yeah. Ever since I've had Macallan, I haven't went back to anything. You know, I have a Corona here and there, you know, if I'm with friends and shit. But, if we're being really real, I don't drink for shit ever. You know, I'm not a drinker. I'm a hippie. Hippies don't drink, they do other shit. That brown liquor, trying to be called unk by the end of the night. Crazy, bro. I'm already being called unk by all y'all. I'm fucking 29 years old, going on 58 to all of you. You know, I'm the uncle of the industry. It's crazy to me, bro. I have Blue Level, but Macallan is really good. Yeah, for sure. I don't have anything in my house. I got maybe some tequila shit that my girls drank before that sat in there for a year or two. We got like 3 Coronas in there that have been in there for probably months. And a gang of ginger beer, because she likes to make Moscow mules and shit. Damn, I mean, you is unk. Man, y'all better chill out, bro. Weed and water is all I need. The 2 W's, bro. Weed, I I mean this shit, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I think that weed hinders productivity. If not for everybody, just in my life, sure. But weed heavily impacts productivity. Let me put this back up here. So when I do it, I gotta be really I don't gotta have shit going on and such. But weed just makes me okay with just being chill, you know. And when I'm not smoking weed, I'm like really on my. I don't give myself weed on weekend out. Yeah, bro, exactly. Like I got too much shit going on. I got too many goals to hit, bro. You know, and weed just makes me be like, we'll just do that shit later, bro. You're already up. You're already doing good. Let's just chill today. It's like, man, fuck you, bro. I smoke right before bed, but if anything before that, I turn into a bum. Yeah, there's heavy studies that show lack of real REM sleep and such due to smoking weed right before you go to bed. You should look it up. I'm gonna bring a bottle. I'm gonna bring to a bottle of some good shit when we meet. Smooth as fuck, bro. You sound like me. I don't drink much either. Got a cabinet full of drink just sitting there. Yeah. Yeah, y'all just have to understand. Like, I did all the bullshit that all you fuckers are doing a long time ago, when I was a child, bro. I was going into clubs and shit when I was 16 years old. I was bouncing at the club for years when I was 18 years old. And then through all of that shit, I was a hardcore raver. Like, not like going to a show once a month. Like, if there was any show to any degree anywhere, I lived in Colorado, which is the base capital of the fucking United States. Like, I was raving, bro. Very hard every single day. I was running a moving business, so I made really good money. I had two ladies working in the office for me so they could do everything for me. Like, I was going hard, but you guys have no idea. I had a blow up mattress in my office, and I had a window right here that I could only see out, but they can't see in. Bro, I'd fucking blow my air mattress up before they got there, have my door closed, and I'd sleep in that bitch because I just got done bouncing into. I was a bouncer while I was running a moving business, bro. So, but people like ask me why I don't party and shit like that, and all we do is the hippie nature shit and all that shit, bro. I did that shit since I was 16, bro. I'm 29. I stopped doing it at like 26, 25, you know? Not stopped it. We still go out and shit, but that shit just ain't fun to me at all anymore, bro. It ended so bad for me. Messed up my shit. I would be a pilot right now. I mean, guess I'm glad I'm not. I can still go fly and shit, but I got in a ton of trouble when I was younger because I was so fucking crazy. You know? But look, you want me to keep it a buck with you guys? One in the chat if you want me to keep it a buck with you. Too late. I already put a one in the chat. I'm done trading, bro. I'm not trading this fucking environment. Go ahead and remove all of your buy stops and sell stops on these positions. I'm doing it right now. Ended. 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 And taking it off on trade locker too. Ended. And ended. Okay? Be back for power hour. Yep, potentially. I'm out of here, not liking this range. I will see you tomorrow. You're a G, bro. Same. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon, Sesh. Yeah, thank you, brother. Everybody take care. Maybe back for afternoon, may not. I don't know. I got a lot of shit to do, but I would count on it because I usually always am. Appreciate you guys for showing up, man. Kind of a boring session and such, but one thing is before everything else, and that's capital preservation. And if we're dealing with markets like this, just like we were last week, where we're sitting here waiting an hour, 2 hours for market to break out and shit, nah, bro. Let's just go ahead and hold off. For all of you gamblers and people who can't hold off for a trade, don't you worry, bro. It'll be breaking out here within the next like 30 minutes so you can get your itch out. But more often than not, in my experience, when the market ranges sideways like this and then we do break below a higher low from that degree, more often than not, it just pushes you right back. Because all of you people who can't wait till the next day as traders are just simply, licking chaps, waiting for price to break below these lows. And more often than not, this deep in a session with this amount of volume simply just doesn't play out. So I'm not going to take that trade. But appreciate y'all. I'm out of this bitch. Goodbye. Everybody who's in my group, bro, y'all got something coming for you. Just because I'm doing the giveaway, that's all it is. And then, as always, if you guys need funded accounts, they're launched. If you guys need challenge accounts, they're launched. So hit me. I got you. 1 step, 2 step funded accounts. You know what time it is. Funded Hero is launched. I love you all. Goodbye.